1, 2. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hello, we're going to go live in any second here. I just have to fix Periscope because it is not behaving at the moment. Let me think about why. So how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good one. Tonight we're going to talk about why you need to be using Google Your Business for your business. It has always been a really good idea, but it is even more important right now with the fact that Google Plus is going away. So just give me 1 second. I just want to bring the Periscope people into the party. And while we are at this, why are we not, wait a second, why is it not taking my password? Everything else took my password. There we go. That's better. Okay. And Periscope. So I would also like to welcome our YouTube folks. Hello, hello. It is the first time you are joining us live. I welcome you to the party. Sorry that you have not been a part of the journey so far, but you will be going forward. And I'm going to go back and update and bring some more stuff in too. So that will be good. So let me just, I have one more thing I have to do so that Periscope will come online, because evidently it didn't take the first time, which is okay. You know, this is the way things go. Okay, let me just do this manually. When in doubt, go analog. Yes, believe it or not, that's how things used to be done. If I could spell. All right. Well, while I am getting everything ready, I hope that you will bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring anybody who has not already set up their Google My Business. And just because it's called My Business does not mean that we are leaving out you folks who are running groups or organizations. This is really more encompassing than that. They just default to the business title because they have to default to something. If they tried to include everybody in the title, it would just go on for miles, right? Okay, I think we are live on everybody's favorite platforms now, which is all kinds of awesome. So while I verify that, I'm going to run the intro. So just again, to get things started on the right foot, welcome. We are going to talk tonight about why you should be using Google My Business and some of the perks and benefits, and I'll even show you where to go and get that process started. Okay, so first we'll start with the show intro, and then we will get this party rolling. Okay, I need a longer intro, clearly. All right, let me just get everybody up here. 1 sec. Come on, here we go. All right, there's that one. There's this one. I just want to make sure I get everybody's comments going. And I don't want to forget. Okay, so YouTube is working. Yay, YouTube! Awesome! All right, and where did Periscope go? Come on. Okay, so Periscope is going to be the challenge tonight, clearly. That's okay. We don't mind. It all can work one way or another. So, give that a second to start up. All right, good. We are almost there. These are the days when I know I could really use an assistant. It is a lot easier when you're just producing the show instead of trying to do everything yourself, including let the puppy out last minute, because that's when he decided he needed to go. And that's Mr. Murphy. He's going to do what he's going to do, right? Okay, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Yes, I said his name. Now he's over here saying hi. My name is Kathleen, and I'm here as your tech coach. For those of you who are new, what that means is technology is my day gig. It's also my hobby, and so I end up providing tech information and help to everybody in my world, my family, my friends, my neighbors, my coworkers. And because of that, I know that not everybody has somebody to go and ask those questions of. So that's why I'm here. Every week I bring a topic, but you are always welcome to pop into the different chats areas and add other questions, comments, whatever you have. If you're looking for advice on technology, that's what I'm here for. So tonight we are going to talk about why you should be using Google My Business, even if you're not a business. So certainly if you're a business, absolutely we're going to go through all of that. But also if you are running a group or an organization, this also applies to you. Just because they named a business doesn't mean that you're excluded. And the same goes for whether or not you have a store or an office that your customers or your clients come to, or if you are a virtual business like myself, this still works for you. So we are going to dive in. I'm just checking to make sure that all the comment thingies are working, and they are. Huzzah! Okay, so let's dive into this. I need my magic buttons. Magic buttons. Here we go. So, why oh why should you be doing this, right? Actually, you know what? Before we go there, let's start with the basics. All right. So a lot of these conversations that we've been having the past few weeks have come up because Google Plus is going away. And a lot of people initially were like, don't care. I don't use it. It's not my problem. Ha ha ha. Lots of jokes about Google Plus. And that's all well and good. The problem is a lot of people didn't realize how much Google Plus was actually powering under the covers, right? They just thought about it as the website that they would go to or, went and checked out once where people did all kinds of posts and that kinds of things. The thing is, Google Plus was actually the engine for a lot of things, for a lot of promotion, for comment sections, for single sign-on, all that kind of stuff, which has sort of raised the bar on the fact that it's going away because not only is the website going away, but all of the underpinnings are going away. So Google My Business has been around for a little while now, and it is a way that Google has provided for businesses to control their information, right? So when people go and they're looking for something, they go to Google or Bing and they type in something to start their search, right? And then the results come back. And it's sort of a mishmash of what comes back, right? It could be stuff that you have vetted and put out there yourself. It could be stuff other people have put out there for your about your business or your service, your group, your organization, or everything in between, right? So Google My Business is a way for you to control that conversation. So you can put your information there. You can put all kinds of details, right? You can put a description, you can put pictures, hours of operation, how to contact you, all that kind of stuff. Plus it lets you do other things like photos and posts and all that kind of stuff, which we'll get into. It is a easy, quick way for you to make sure that when people are going looking for you, they find you and they get the information that they need as quickly as possible, because you want to make it as painless a process as possible. You want it to be seamless. You want people to have the thought, gee, I need something, find that you provide that something and make that connection as quickly as possible. So in a nutshell, that's what Google My Business is about. So let's get into this. Oh, my little picture is not going to work there, is it? One moment, please. No, that's not where I want that. I want this over here. Okay, maybe we will zoom this down. That's probably the fastest solution to the problem. All right, that way I'm still here, but not in your way. Okay, so the first reason that you are going to want to use Google My Business is to highlight your business. So this is from the Google promotion site, which we will go look at in a minute. This picture on the right side that you see here, this is sort of a typical snapshot of a business who has taken the time to go and fill out and update their Google My Business listing, right? So right away, you get an idea of where they are. You can see ratings right away. You see pictures, which is a really fast way for the human brain to decide whether or not this is the answer they're looking for. Okay, words are great. I love words. I'm a big word person myself. But the reality is we process photos faster. So if you can find a couple of key images that help communicate the goods or services that you provide as an image, you're going to get that information into people's brains much, much faster. Also, this place happens to have a physical address, so you can have that, phone numbers. So if you look at this, right, so somebody went in and did a search for pies or baked goods or however it is that they found that search result and this came up, in a snapshot, in seconds, they have got a really good feeling for whether or not this business is something that would meet their needs. And not only that, but it stands out from all of those single-line search results, right? Because these come up on the side of the search results, and we'll go show you that in a second. So they stand out more because, again, the human eye is drawn to images. So what happens is their eyes get drawn to the image before they go and they read the search results. So you are increasing the odds of somebody taking those precious few seconds to evaluate your information to see if you are the match that they're looking for. Pretty awesome, right? I know. Also, and we all love this, right? It's a boost for your search results. For your SEO. Because again, you're putting all that information out there, you're feeding it into Google, which is making it so much easier for the Google bots to say, oh, hey, look, this is a good business and this is their information. Look, and it builds all of those Lego blocks together for you. Lego is a trademark. And makes it that much easier for the Google algorithm to filter the right people to you for the search results. So they're helping their searchers and they're helping you at the same time. Another win-win. So few of those in life. Alrighty. So this is a way for you to stand out. This is an easy place for you to go and do it. There's an app, and actually I should bring that up. There's an app that you can use. So you can do your updates on the site. You can download the app and do it. And literally it takes seconds. And especially once you've, started working with it, and then when you just start going in to do updates, really does not chew up a lot of your time. And I know how precious time is. I know that's the one thing none of us have enough of. But this makes it easy, right? Because it's all there for you. You just go in, boom, you're done, and you can move on. Also very mobile friendly. So the customers are going to get that information that they need faster, probably faster than they'd even get it off your website, right? Because if you think about the traditional website for people, right? There's a landing page and it sort of, greets people and introduces you at a high level and all that kind of stuff. But if they're looking for, information about your services, well, that's probably on another page. And if they're looking for how to contact you, well, that's probably on another page. This takes all that information and puts it in a nice little box that people can boom right away, go and see all that information, and even click to go through to your website to get more information if that's what they want. And that's what you want, right? You want to get people from their search results to you as quickly as possible. Because the more time they spend on the search results, the higher the chances are that some shiny object might distract them, or some other person might distract them with other goods and services that are sort of related, but not nearly as good as you, of course, right? That's what this is all about. Thank you so much, Periscope, for all of those lovely hearts. I just lost your window. Hang on, let me see if I can bring it back. You're giving me all those nice hearts, and I think the window just went away. Okay, I'm going to have to bring it up again. Hang on. See, I told you, Periscope's every night somebody is a challenge. Tonight it's Periscope, which is totally fine. But I do appreciate all the hearts and flowers and all that good stuff, especially today, right? The hearts are even more meaningful today since it's Valentine's Day. All right, sorry, let me just get back into that. Now, the only problem is that I will have lost any comments, so I apologize for that. If you posted a comment on Periscope, feel free to go ahead and put it back in again, because I'm pretty sure it crashed and burned. All right. Okay, so another way that you can stand out by using Google My Business is, as I mentioned earlier, using photographs. Now, we're not talking about hiring a photographer, and spending tens of thousands of dollars to do professional photo shoots and all that kind of stuff. Hey, if you want to, go for it. But really what resonates with people more is those little pictures you're taking with your phone, or, those little snapshots that you've already got of, the day you opened your business and all that kind of stuff. You want it, obviously, you want to come off professional, but you also want to come off as accessible and, human friendly, basically, is the term to use here. And so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're presenting, your business, your search, your services, your goods in a way that is accessible to people. That doesn't, feel like there's a wall between you and them, right? You don't want that big fake corporate feel to everything. You want it to seem like, hey, I'm a friend, you're a person, hey, you're looking for this, hey, look, we've got this right here, look at what we've got, here's our nice, shop, or here's my nice logo, and make it all there. And again, it helps people to visualize how you might be able to meet the needs that they're having, right? Because that's why people are searching. People are not generally searching for goods and services for entertainment, right? That's what they go to YouTube for. But what they're looking for in this scenario is they're looking for you to help them with a problem or a gap that they have, a service that they need. And so anything that you can provide them visually and in text that fits the picture that they have in their head and presents the solution that they're looking for is going to, again, help keep them focused on you and maybe digging a little further, or even better, just reaching right out to you. You can include your website URL, which will then, of course, lead them to more information. You can also include a link. So if you are a service-based business and you have an online scheduling tool, you can put a link for that right there. You can say, make an appointment now, click on the link, and boom, they're off and running. Talk about lead generation, right? It's all kinds of awesome. And the idea here is that by presenting all this information in this nice, clean format that comes right up on the search results page, which is gold, okay? You can't buy that spot. This is the only way to get into that spot, is to make it so easy for the customer to look at you, to figure out whether or not you're the right fit for them, and to make you the obvious choice, right? In seconds. That's what this is all about. This is all about speed and accuracy, and it makes it really easy to do it. And I can guarantee you, no matter how technical you are or are not, you will be able to do this. This is a very simple, clean layout. They've gone out of their way to make sure that it works well. They've done a ton of testing on it. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? The word just flew away. It'll come back. But it is something that everybody can do. And if not, I'm sure there's somebody around you that would be able to help you do it, or contact me. I'll help you out. All right. So the other reason to do this is to engage. Okay. This is what this is all about. At the end of the day, when people are handing over money for goods, services, what have you, what they're doing is they're dealing with somebody who's helping, right? They're looking for somebody who's solving things. And they want to feel like they are dealing with somebody who is caring about them, okay? Not the whole world, okay? They don't care that you're, you know, taking care of this and that. Like their focus is them, and they want to feel like your focus is them, right? And so the best way to do that is to engage with them every way you can. Now, of course, you're doing social, maybe you're doing blog posts on your sites, and I'm sure that when you get to the point of talking to a customer, everything else falls away and you focus in on that person. This is another way to accomplish that. So from Google My Business, they can ask you questions and you can answer them. Bonus points is they can see the questions other people have asked and how you've answered them. Now that's a double win, right? Because they're getting the information they need and they see that you are responsive. You answer the questions, and they can see how you respond to them, right? So you're not going to super hyper jargon them out, right? If somebody asks you a question, you're going to give them a human answer, and they're going to see that human answer, and that's going to lessen the resistance to reaching out and to contacting you about what it is that they need. You can also offer specials and deals that maybe you only make available to people who come through Google My Business, which is a nice way to kind of add a little perk to it for them. And you can also then track how that response is, and you can make those like limited time, like you can set a clock on them and have them go away after a certain amount of time. You can engage by letting customers share reviews, to post comments. The key here is to make sure you respond to them. Whether it's good or bad, make sure you respond to as many of them as you possibly can, because again, other potential customers and clients will come in. They will see the reviews, the comments, and how you responded to them. And all of that is adding on to building the know, like, and trust that they're going to need to go ahead and do the next step and reach out to see if you guys can do business together. All right, let me just see here. Oh, thank you so much for all of the hearts and all that good stuff. You folks are so nice. All right, we're all good. Happy. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I know, that's a big deal, right? It's funny, I totally forgot about it until I was in a meeting, and while we were waiting for everybody to come in, somebody mentioned it. I was like, oh, right, that's today. I forgot. Because for me, today is the show, and that's really what I've been focusing on outside of the rest of the things I had to do for my day gig. Alrighty, let's keep going. So another thing, another benefit of using Google My Business is what you learn, okay? You find out how potential customers and clients are searching. What are their keywords? What phrases are they using? How are they coming in? You can track any of the posts, the pictures that they are interacting with in the Google My Business to see what's getting a response and what isn't. You can also track activity. You can track how many people clicked on your appointment, click through to your website, click through to make a phone call or send you an email or post a question. You'll get all those lovely analytics that we all love, right? To help you figure out, you know, what your market is looking for, how you can help them, and all that good stuff. All right, and that covers that part of it. So let's go and take a look at some stuff, right? That's what we like. So how do you do this? Of course, Google has something that says, amazingly enough, Google My Business, since that's the name of it, right? So this is where you get started. And they've got the usual, you know, nice presentation of this is how it would look at how nice it works on mobile. You can actually, in a rare, wonderful situation, you can actually reach out and talk to people at Google about Google My Business. So there's a phone number here, so you can just click on it. If you're on your phone, it'll dial. If you have Skype on your system, you can call from there, whatever. Or you can just go ahead and pick up the old standard phone and dial away. And it explains, you know, what it is, all the benefits of it, the kind of information you put on it, the information you get back, all the stuff that we've been talking about, right? They've got details about how it works. Okay, they show examples here of how you update it, and well, I'll show you a little bit of this. But it does a really nice job of explaining it all. There's an FAQ, all that kind of good stuff. Now, one of the other things that not everybody talks about, let me bring up this link. When you are using Google My Business, oh, tell me I didn't put it in here. Hang on. There's this other nifty little thing. Okay, here we go. So once you start using it, you can also tap into what they call small thanks with Google, okay? So this is a site that you can use to go in and take like the good reviews and comments that you've got and turn them into, you know, little widgets that you can then use on your website or print out to hang in your shop or to put into your emails. And it comes with that little stamp of approval from Google. So let me just show you. I'm going to just show you an example. So once you've been using Google My Business a little bit, I think you have to have at least a 4 or a 5-star rating. We can double check that. You can come in and put your business in. So I'm going to put in one of my clients. Oops, would help if I could spell. See, even without me being able to spell, it came up. So what you can do is, so these are actual comments from people who have gone into their Google My Business posting and put in these nice little comments and ratings for them. And there you can do posters, you can do social media stuff, you can there's all kinds of special stuff that you can do. You can have it mailed, you can have it downloaded, but it's the actual posting, okay, that they did. And you know, it's got the little star rating, it gives the person's first name and last initial, but it also has that all important Google logo on it. You can do these little movies. I don't know that the sound will come through, but you'll just get an idea here. So it's a little animated movie that they put together, and it kind of highlights some things that people have said. And yeah, so they're a 5-star business. They are really awesome people. If you're looking for bike stuff, they're really good. But it's a nice little promo thing, and it puts some of the keywords that people have used to describe them up there, which is really nice. And you can post it to Facebook, to Twitter. You can put a link on your website. All this kind of stuff. Now, a lot of people are really like, well, but I don't like the hearts and all that. They do give you a certain amount of customization that you can do with it. So here, we'll pick this one. It's just going to use it as an example. So you can go in and you can change how it looks. So like if you wanted the hearts, like you were doing something for Valentine's Day, but you didn't like that color, you could change the colors. You could also change the backgrounds. So you see, like, it changed to flowers and X's and O's and faces. So that these are seasonal. So like they've done, you know, Christmas and Halloween ones and all that kind of stuff. There are also artsy ones. And again, you can change the primary, you know, color focus, the palettes, or you can change the styles, right? They've got a Google one here, which is just that nice plain, you know, very Google look to things that people do respond to. They've got the different, you know, script kind of things here, and you can change, you know, maybe they've got one that's closer to your colors. They've got one that's a chalkboard thing. So you see, like, there's a certain level of flexibility. There's not a ton, but there's just enough. You know, personally, I think like something like this is kind of nice, right? Kind of stands out. Although for them, I was playing with this before because I'm going to make the suggestion that he try this. There was one here that had looked like kind of like leaves, and since we're talking about biking, I thought something like this might work, right? Sort of outdoorsy feel, like the color palette is sort of outdoorsy, and you've got these little like palm fronds or whatever, kind of leaf patterns up here, so that kind of works. But this is another benefit that you get. After you've been using Google My Business for a little while, you can come in here and you can use this and kind of get that social proof of, you know, hey, look, this is a nice thing that's, you know, people have been saying about me, and I'm not just saying this, these aren't fake, these are coming right from Google, right? Which kind of raises the level of respect for this. All right, so, sorry. Okay, no, that's good. I'm glad you're liking this topic. Especially you, Susan, since you're the one who recommended it. This is what I mean. I get ideas from people who make suggestions to me. Okay, so let's go back here. So let's just take a look at what one looks like, okay? So let's go in and I'm just trying to think of, like, I'm trying to think of somebody random that I could, oh, what the heck. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do, all right, well, we'll do, since I'm on a, all right, so let's do this. So this is an example of how this kind of thing comes up. I'm going to lose my picture here so you can focus on the screen. One sec. No, I don't need to do a security checkup right now. Thank you. Okay, so I just did a search here, right? And you see how over on the right-hand side here, we've got a picture inside the shop. We've got the little map because he has a physical location. Here's an outside picture. Right away, you know, the explanation. Here's a link to the website, directions. You can save. People can save these for later reference. There's reviews. There's a short description. The hours, the location, a phone number you can click on. You can do appointments. You can ask questions. So here's the questions that people have asked. So again, this is, the reviews are right here. Okay, and then there's also, you know, related searches here. But you see the difference between, over on the left side, right, we've got your typical results, right, which somebody could go read through, but your eye is drawn right here every time because you've got the pictures here, it's a bigger area, and it gives you the information you need. So basically people could just click on here and go. So let's just try this. If we just did, let's try, okay, so let's look for bicycle shops, but let's do like near and see if it comes up. And it does. So this is how a lot of people will do a search for a physical business, right? They'll look for what it is they're looking for in what area. And here again, so other ones come up, right? There's a mix here of different ones, but the first one that comes up is this shop because they've taken the time to go into Google My Business and make these kinds of postings, right? And put this information in. That's the benefit right off the top. If somebody's going in and they're looking for something in this area, I guarantee you there is a very high probability that they're going to go in and they're going to click on this area here to get more information first. They may go back and look at this other stuff, but this is where they're going to start because this is the first place their eye goes to. Okay, so let's talk about how you do this. I guess. So, okay, so it looks like first you have to sign in. Oh, okay, so this is, because I'm on an old one. Actually, that's a good one to look at, though. So this is the kind of thing that you see. Unfortunately, so this was a site, this is what I had done for my previous dog walker. Unfortunately, she had to move out of the area, so she's no longer doing this. But this is the kind of view that she got by having this type of thing here. So she had this home, like, I don't know that we ever did, I don't think posts were available when we were doing it at that point. But so you can go in, you can do your posts, okay? They can be a promotion, they can be informational, you can be about a new product, a new service, or you're just saying hi. This is the type of information that you can see by looking at stuff and how you can go in and edit things. And you get, you know, the information back on the reviews and who searched and all this. Like I said, she didn't get the benefit of this because unfortunately she had to move out of the area. But so this is where you start. So I'm going to do this back from the beginning here. So first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you're logged in. Hang on, let's do this way. I'm going to switch over to this account. Okay, and then, well, so once you're logged in your Google account, right, so then you're going to do Google My Business. Okay, and you're going to get this, and see they even did their own little one here. So you can come in here and sign in. So that's up here in this corner. Oh, sorry, it switched my accounts. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, so this is where you start. This is how you go in and you start to build your Google My Business listing. All right, so you're just going to start off by putting your name in here. Let's see what happens, okay? Okay. And it's going to ask you, you know, where you are. If you do deliver goods and services, you can put that here and it explains it. But you see, they're going to walk you right through it. In the very Google way, they're going to make this very easy for you to walk on through. And let me see, I think I did open this up on my phone. So let me switch. I'll just hold this up for you. Now it'll be backwards, unfortunately, but so this is what the, oh no, actually it isn't. So this is what the app looks like. So it would give you a nice little snapshot of what's going on. And then you see down here at the bottom, right? You can go in and you could, you know, work on it. You could add photos. You can work with customers. You can do all kinds of stuff right here from the phone. So this is the easy, you know, simple kind of thing that you can do from just about anywhere and get your stuff up there. Let me just double check here and see how people are doing. Oh wow, sorry, I have been running off at the mouth as usual. This is really, it's an exciting kind of thing because it's going to give you so many options. And it's going to raise your visibility in such a nice way, and it doesn't have to suck up a lot of time. So let me just back up and just, you know, kind of wrap up by saying, so what you're going to do is you're going to go in, you're going to click on, you're going to go to Google My Business and set up your listing, right? Your business name, where you are. Now, if you are not a physical location, like if you don't have an office or a store that people are coming to, I think they're still going to ask for the information. Let me just find out. Let me see if I can just blow by it. Okay, so you do have to put in the address and all that good stuff, but you don't have to post it. So what they'll do is, you know, they'll use that for sort of like targeted things. But you don't have to actually say where you are physically located if you don't want to. Let's see. Just trying to see if I can get someplace. So then you have to pick a category. So they step you through it very much. It's almost like a wizard. So they kind of walk you through it. And this is going to help, you know, boost your results postings, you know, when people are searching. It's killer for mobile because it makes it so easy for people to just tap through and call you or make the appointment or whatever. So this idea of posts, let me see. Okay, so this is what making the posts would look like if you're doing it on mobile. So you could put a picture on, okay, so you could add a picture here. And then down here, you could just make a little, you know, hey, you know, hope you're having a good Valentine's kind of day, you know, and post it from there. Or you can do it from the sites, and it will just show up. I wonder if we can find one real quick. I'm trying to think of who might actually, let me see if any of these examples maybe would have. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to look real quick. If I can't find one, I'll let it go. Oh, of course not. Can never find things when I'm looking quickly. Oh, this is the other thing I wanted to show you, though. So if you go to gybo.com/business, okay, they have even more information about, well, actually, let's try PieJunkie. Let's see if PieJunkie actually does posts. Hang on. Hope they're still in business. You never know, right? Small businesses are hard. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, cool. And let's see if they've done. Okay, so yeah, here, let me bring this over. So this is actually from the Google examples. No, come on. This one. There we go. All right, so I did a search for PieJunkie, right? Which is one of their examples from the Google My Business site. So here it is. She's got pictures. You can dive in and you can see all kinds of yummy pictures, right? So there's the kind of stuff that they're selling. Here's a picture of the shop. Oh, wait. It would help if I would switch this over. My apologies. 1 sec. Here we go. I'm going to leave me off of this. So this is, let me go show you how I got in here. So I did the search for it, right? PieJunkie, Oklahoma City. Came up right here. I was able to click here and see all the yummy pictures. Now, I mean, you know, this is, if it's a, you know, store and they're selling stuff, then obviously if you were selling, you know, services. So let's say, for example, you are somebody who does maybe like upcycling of furniture and you teach people how to, you know, paint and refinish it. You know, you could show pictures of that. And maybe you offer classes, so you can show pictures of people taking the class or what your online class looks like. Or if you're, let's say somebody who does, provides consulting for people who are looking to be more authentic with their marketing. You could show examples of successful clients or that kind of stuff. So it really, this is only limited by your imagination. This is making me very hungry. And you can see like from the menu, and you can see pictures of the shop itself. And so you start to see how like you can get the feel for what you would expect, what it would look like when you got there, you know, what kind of stuff do they have. You can see the pictures that the owner has posted. Okay, so you see these are very typical kinds of marketing kind of pictures. You can see videos that people have posted, right, of all kinds of yummy stuff that they're doing. These other pictures are from customers. Okay, so your customers can help you market your business just by doing this kind of stuff. Because if they go and they take pictures of your shop and they tag it, then it's going to show up inside of yours, and you have control over that. So you can take away, you know, if there's pictures that are not appropriate or not your shop, you can control that kind of stuff too. But you see how you've got all this kind of stuff here. Now let's look at the other stuff that she's got here. So she's closed right now. That makes sense. You can click on, you know, the phone number. You could click on the website. You can place orders online, right? So she's made that very easy. I'm assuming it's she because that's who I saw in the picture. You can see the questions that people have asked and the answers that she's done. So do they make meringue? And an answer from the customers. When is happy hour? I don't know if that's a real question. Do they make sugar free? And here's a local guide answer. So here's the other benefit. So people, your favorite customers can also, again, help you by answering questions for you. Now, it's always better, you know, if you also put your voice out there. Okay, here's an answer from the owner. But then, you know, they call like local guides. You've probably seen this. So these are people in the area that can also go and answer questions for you. And then you can also put your in there, your questions in there. Here are the reviews. Here's the Facebook link. Here's the popular times. Again, more appropriate for something that's an on-site kind of a thing. But people can see, you know, typically spend 15 minutes here. You know, they're busy in these hours. It's a little quieter in these hours. They can send this information to their phone so that they have it with them when they go out. Okay? I mean, seriously, how is that not helpful, right? So this makes it possible for somebody to learn about your business and then send the information to their phone so they don't even have to remember it themselves. They don't have to store it someplace themselves and then remember where they put it. It's on their phones, right? This is key. This is like super exciting kind of stuff. Here are reviews, right? So, you know, there's all kinds of reviews here. You can see more of them by digging in. And again, some people put pictures with their reviews for you. This is all just wins, okay? And I think, well, I guess because I'm not them, but, you know, people can like the reviews and all that kind of stuff. I think you can also reply to the reviews if you are the business owner. Let's see what else. So she doesn't have any posts right now, but we can see a previous post that they did. So here's a previous post where they were promoting an online deal for a particular pie, which looks delicious. You get their Twitter and their Instagram accounts. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that this provides a snapshot of information that is all kinds of awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for this online so you can see how it looks from the phone. Okay, so this is the exact listing that you see from the phone. I don't know if that zoomed in very well. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you see you got all this information right here on the phone. Could not be any easier. And, you know, I don't have to tell you the numbers, right? How the statistics for where people start their searches is dramatically on the mobile side. They may then cross devices to dig in and get more information, but depending on whose numbers you read, somewhere between 70 and 90% of all searches start on mobile. So the fact that it is already mobile friendly for you, you don't have to do a thing other than put your information in, makes this a big win for you. All right, so that is, I think, everything that I wanted to tell you about this. If you have any questions or comments about it, wait, I just want to make sure. Okay, so right, I just want to remind you. So the posts we looked at, you can do messages or chat, so they can actually reach out and chat with you if they have a question. If you have an appointment tool, they can create appointments just by clicking on a link right from there, the questions and answers. And we talked about small things with Google. Okay, good. I want to make sure I got all the big points covered for you. So if you have, you know, any questions, comments, if you need more information about this, you can reach out to me at yourtechcoach.net or your_techcoach on Twitter. I'm more than happy to give you more information. We can do a deeper dive. We can do a walkthrough of a setup if you want. If you have any questions, if you're not quite sure if this is a good fit for you, we can talk through that. As always, I do appreciate the hearts and the likes and the follows and the shares. The shares are super awesome too. Do appreciate that. So I do hope that this has been helpful for you. This is the kind of thing that can really, with very little effort from you and no cost, it can definitely help boost your business. It will definitely help bubble you up in the search results, and it's a win for SEO. So it really, for me, is a no-brainer. Initially getting it set up, and here's the thing, you don't have to have everything to get this started. You can go in, you can create your listing with whatever information you have at your fingertips, okay? Your business name, hours of operation, all that kind of stuff. And then you can always go back and layer on the other things. So don't let it stop you if you don't have pictures yet or, other stuff. Go ahead, get it started, get your listing up there. This is going to be much more important as, Google Plus is going away and some of those other tools that you don't really realize have been tapping into Google Plus start to go away. So by doing this, getting it out there, you're going to make your life much easier, and then just make it a part of your regular habit. Just like, you go to your mailbox and pick up your mail and you send out your whatever advertising you're doing and you do your Instagram posts, and maybe you're doing Facebook. Once a week, once a month, go to Google My Business, add a couple of pictures, respond to some comments and posts, maybe put your own post up there for a short time to kind of just reach out. You can promote something, you can just reach out and be human, you can tell them something exciting that's happening. Maybe you've got a new product or service, maybe you just had a really good lunch and you want to share it. Don't be afraid to be human when you're doing these things, because that is what other humans respond to. And take little videos of maybe your team getting together and doing something, or if somebody's got a special skill, maybe you can highlight that for the day, put that out there as a post and let it hang out there for a couple of days. Why would you not take advantage of something that is free, easy to update, and helps you with your search results and your SEO, right? It's a win-win-win. All right, folks. All right, looks like we're good. Thank you so much. I will be back. I'm back every week on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Now I am on Periscope, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So you can pick your favorite platform. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, if you have a topic for the show, feel free to reach out and let me know. Just like tonight, all my best topics come from recommendations from folks out there. All right? All right, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.